Hi, this is Jacqueline again. We're growing. We're growing. We're growing. That's what we're going to do. We're going to grow. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Okay, what I want you to do, please spread the word. You need to spread the word. You need to start telling. You got an uncle or auntie who out there on drugs. You need to tell them. And they struggling. Now, this is the auntie and uncle who want to quit. Tell them, hey, listen, I want you to think about something. God gave you something so great that you can overcome anything. You can overcome those drugs without NA, without AA, and without having to leave anywhere. Through your mind. God gave us this. That's what we use. Our mind. We grow with our mind. And you just put your mind to it. I'm done with it. That's all it is to it. It don't take all that. Really you just say, it's like with anything. I put my mind to it. I'm done with it. So once you put your mind to it and we done with it, okay, we got over that. We got over the drugs, the alcohol, whatever that is. First, then we begin with the heart. We start forgiving. We're going to forgive Uncle Joe. We're going to forgive Aunt Sue. We're going to forgive everybody. Anybody ever done anything to you? Anybody ever crossed you? Anybody, like the words say, we forgive our trespasses. We have to. You have to let that go, because if you don't let it go, it ain't going to work. It just ain't going to work. You have to let that go. So let that go. Then you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgiving yourself. And once you forgive yourself, you say, but I can't forget about it. I'm going to tell you something. Once you forgive yourself, I don't remember none of that stuff. I don't remember. I don't remember because the God done put it out of my mind and filled it up with some other good things that I'm trying to do. It ain't no room for none of that. It ain't no room for no negativity and no evilness, and no none of them spiritual demons. I don't have time for none of that. It's like I got blindfolds on. I can't see over here and over there. I got to see straight forward. I got to keep moving. So, that's what you got to do. You got to get in that mindset that I don't want to see nothing around me. I don't want to remember. I don't know. I got amnesia. All I know is this. What's in front of me, I got to grow. I got to do this right here. Hey, come on. I don't want to leave you either. And y'all, come on, let's go. We got to grow. So that's what this movement is about. I want you to go to them right now after you watch this video. Go to them, call them up. Hey, I've been thinking about you. I've been praying about you. I've been meditating. And the Lord led me to this lady on this video. And she told me that you can grow. She said greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. And that's through your mind. Once you put your mind to it, just like remember that time, Uncle Joe, when you fixed your car and you said, once I put my mind to it, I'm going to get my car fixed and run it and go do whatever I got to go do. And you did it, Uncle Joe. And Uncle Joe going to say, yeah, you right. Yeah, nephew. Okay, then I'm going to go on. I'm going to do that. And then they'll go Uncle Joe. And see, Uncle Joe going to get it together. And then Uncle Joe going to start putting back in his community and Uncle Joe going to start building wealth. Because I'm going to tell you another thing. Here go another testimony. When COVID happened, I'm going to tell you what you see right now. This just, like I said, I was ministering before on the radio, but what you see right now is what's manifesting here within the past 3 weeks. What I'm going through. It's something. It's been a journey. If you look at my pictures before, how I used to look, I don't even look like how I look now. I look better now than what I looked 20 years ago. I'm telling you the truth. Okay, so this another testimony. Before COVID, my husband had a bad gambling problem. I mean, he used to gamble. I'm sorry, baby, I gotta tell it. He gonna be proud of me. But he had a bad gambling problem. Then COVID happened. We couldn't go to the casino because I used to pray. I was like, Lord God, I'm so sick of this. I'm tired. I mean, can't he see? He ain't going to win. We didn't never win. I used to feel so sorry for him when he didn't win. I just say, baby, maybe next time, but all along I was praying that he would stop. Well, here come COVID. And COVID is terrible. COVID is awful. But COVID happened. It did happen. And my deepest condolences to those lives, because it touched my life too. My daughter got it, had it, and you know, but it touched my life, and I'm praying, and my condolences to those who lost their lives. You know, if I could go back and undo COVID, I wouldn't. I don't want COVID here. You know, but COVID happened, and for some people, it did different things. So over here, he couldn't go to the casino. He had already said he wanted to quit, you know, but when COVID happened, he couldn't go no more, no way. Well, not COVID, then let the casinos back open. The casinos are back open again. And he don't want to go no more. He said he done made up his mind. He liked the fact that he got money in his pocket. He liked the fact that he can go and buy what he want for his car and spend on his car. You know, because that little extra money used to go to the casino. Y'all used to think, I didn't never tell him this, but I used to think he might as well just go to the cage and just hand him the money. Here you go, because he ain't going to never win. You ain't going to win. Leave the casino alone. You ain't going to win. I'm telling you right now, it ain't in it for you to win it. You know, the casino is there to make money, and they know the days to make money. I went, you know, but I didn't give away my money like that. When I got down there and it took me about 5 minutes to lose $60, I know that ain't where to go. So I left, and I ain't been back. I don't care about no casino, you know, but for the people who run the casino and that's your job, you might want to find another line of work, because I'm trying to help people to grow and not spend their money on no casino. Because I used to see some sad faces when I walk around there with my husband, and I'm trying to help people. You know, it ain't no hope in the boat. Let's start that. Do that on the Twitter. It ain't no hope in the boat. So, or whatever. But anyway, I'm trying to help my people, you know, and so thank the Lord that he stopped doing that, you know, and he don't want that no more. So that was it, you know, after that. And then, you know, I prayed about that, you know. The only other thing that really I'm focusing on right now is to grow this grow movement and to help my child, you know, help my daughter, make her listen, you know, maybe with me growing this movement and she can see, you know, because she loves her baby. She loves her baby, but she listening. They say my daughter got schizophrenia, and I'm gonna tell you about schizophrenia. When I prayed about my child, this is the answer I got. My daughter listens to this good voices and the bad voices. We all get them. But my daughter chooses to listen to the bad voices. But she knows, she's smart enough to know the difference. That's what the Lord gave me. She's smart enough to know the difference. But right now, she want to live the life of a rebel and do what she doing. Because when I try to tell her, Mama, and then slam the phone down. So she don't want to hear nothing. You know, she just the life of a rebel. But maybe with me doing this movement, this gonna bring her in, because really, she think I want to raise her baby, but I'm not gonna give her baby back when she living the life that she living. I want her to raise her own baby. That's her child. I done raised mine. You know, I'm ready to go live my life. I'm ready to go do my mission, do my work, do my purpose. You know, I love him. You know, he my baby, really. You know, I love him, but, you know, I want his parents. That's what they're there for. You know, and that's what I'm trying to help our people. You know, raise your children. You know, we got this day and age, we got grandparents raising babies. That's not how it's supposed to be, because then that take the grandparents away from their mission, what they're supposed to be doing. The grandparents who my age supposed to be helping me with this grow mission, with this grow movement. So mom and daddy, we need to get it together. You know, come on now, these are your babies. So what you got to do is get your mind and your heart right. Get them two together. Let's get them straight. And then we're going to put you back on the path to get your children. And then grandma and grandpa, along with you and the babies, can help in the grow movement. Then we can all grow and begin to build wealth and help our community. That's what it's all about. And, you know, I talk about kings and queens because it's all in the videos. So I hope that you look around, you know, there in YouTube and find all the videos, because I talk about kings and queens and rebels. And I'm going to tell you the difference. The kings and queens back in ancient African days fought fought physical battles. They fought, and that's how they won their titles, kings and queens. Nowadays, we fighting spiritual battles. Drugs, alcoholism, racism, oppression, all this other stuff that we deal with on a daily basis that take our mind and our heart away from God, because we get so upset, we get so angry, we then we want to lash out, and my mind twisted under the influence. It don't matter when you say, well, when I drink, I sit down and go be peaceful. I did too. You can't go sit down and drink and be peaceful. Ain't no such thing. That don't work. Because see, up here, like I said before in my video, somebody say something one way, but it come out another way. You gonna take it in another way. And then there you go, you ready to fight. So, you can't be under the influence in the GROW program. The two don't go together. That don't work. So you got to let go of the outside influence so that your mind can be free to grow. You got to leave all this behind. Just leave it behind, like you take a step away. Like you step out on faith and leave everything behind. Leave the drugs, the alcohol, the people that want to drag you down. If they want to grow with you, then bring them on. But if they want to drag you down and be a rebel, then, let them be a rebel. That's what a rebel is. A rebel is a person who, want to still be in the battle, want to still fight and be in the battle, and like it, for whatever reason they getting out of it. They don't want nothing better, I heard a lady say, well, I didn't hear it, but I heard a lady say once that I was talking to a friend of mine. She said that she knew somebody who said that, I love crack, and crack is what's going to kill me, and that's what killed her. So, it's some people who are going to be rebels no matter what you do. My daughter ain't, but it's some people who are going to be rebels no matter what you do. And that's how they're going to live their life, and that's how they're going to die. They're going to die in the battle. They're going to die in the fight, But us kings and queens are going to overcome. We're going to rise up. We're going to come out with great substance, like the word said. We're going to be great. So, I want to give you that word on today because we are growing, So let's keep growing. We got to keep get the word out. Tell your coworker, whatever. If you know somebody that's struggling, or going through, just tell them, hey, listen, let's once we get ourselves together, get our mind right. If you close enough, you can talk to your friend, your sister, or whoever, once we get ourselves right, hey, I've been thinking, I've been doing wrong. I ain't been doing right. I need to get myself right. I need to stop doing what I'm doing, because that's how you get blessed. See, these ancestors have spiritual powers. They have spiritual powers. They can do things. They can make stuff happen in your life. They can make stuff manifest because God gave them those spiritual powers. So they can make stuff manifest in your life, even when you just thinking you want something. Like I thought I want a truck, and I got a truck. I got a black truck, beautiful black truck. I thought I want personalized license plates. I got personalized license plates. I thought I want flowers. My husband brought me flowers. I thought I want another ring. My husband is getting me another ring. So whatever I think I want, I get. So what I'm saying is, it starts here though. It ain't gonna work if you ain't doing right. The ancestors are not gonna bless you if you are not doing right. It starts in your heart. Now y'all probably coming in on the tail end of this, and you talk about ancestors. What's that? Well, right now this is about an African American movement. We can't go physically back to Africa, but we're going back to Africa here and here in our mind and in our hearts. We get ready to incorporate our African American customs and traditions that they were doing before we were kidnapped. So we're going to incorporate that over here. And I talk about reparations in my other videos too. Reparations, the only reparation I can think of that we can get is for them to come back and start building in the community that they tore up by sending the drugs in. So let's get the reparations going like that with some jobs. Let's get the reparations going like that with some literature going around, telling people that through your mind, you can overcome. You don't have to take these drugs. If you're truly serious, see, that's what they do when you go to rehab. But they take you through all kind of different stuff. You gotta go here. You gotta do that. You gotta talk to this counselor. Then you gotta come back, go to these meetings and do this, do that. Dot this I, cross this T. But all it is, and then in the end, they finally tell you what it is. It's through your mind. That's all it is. You ain't got to go and go off to no rehab and go, jump through hoops and hurdles and complete the course and run the race. You ain't got to do all that because it's all here. That's where it's at. It's all here. The proof is in the pudding. Anybody that I ever talked to, anybody you ever talked to that told you that's how I did it. I made my mind up. I got done. So if you already tired, okay, say you sick and tired, you under the rock bottom like I was. You sick and tired already. So you're already there. Your leg, one leg in, one leg out. Make your mind up. That's it. Let me push you on over. Get on over there. Your mind made up. You through with that. You through with that lifestyle. You ready to grow. Come on. We ready to grow. Let's get up. Let's go. We got work to do. It's been 400 years. Now, 400 years since that first ship docked in Virginia in 1619. The atmosphere is changing. It ain't time to be enslaved no more. It ain't time for none of that. Get your mind to thinking better for yourself and your community, thinking better for yourself and your children, thinking better for yourself and your nation and your country, for your future generations. Brother, put the gun down. We growing. Sister, put the crack pipe down. We growing. Put your mind to it. Stop oppressing your community. By you shooting up and killing and terrorizing, you oppressing your community. By you taking that crack pipe over there, you oppressing your children. Come on now. Let's get with the program. It's time to grow. Yeah, right now, the ancestral spirits, they're here. They real. This ain't no joke. This ain't something I just sat up and thought of in my head. Right now we are enslaved in our mind. As the images on TV that we see, we still see us being lynched, just like we was being lynched back in the day. So then it make us down here in the community act a fool with one another. Then we start shooting one another, feeding one another to drugs, killing one another, maiming one another, leaving mamas to cry, leaving daddies alone, hurt, wondering what happened. What did I go wrong? All I did was let him walk to the store. Now he gone. Straight bullet. He gone. If I'd have drove him there, now that daddy left to deal with that for the rest of his life. Can you take the time out for a minute? Can you put the gun down just to think about where that bullet might go? It may not go to who you think it's going to go to. It may go to one of these kids. Can you at least think about your actions for a second, young man? A young woman? Can you think about your community? Can you think about how you are oppressing your people? Can you put yourself in that mama's shoes for a minute? Can you put yourself in that daddy's shoes for a minute? Can you put yourself in that grandma's shoes for a minute? That grandma hopes in her grandbaby. She see her grandbaby may have a better chance than what she had. She see that her grandbaby could possibly have a good future. But your bullet took that away. So, Mr. Gunman, before you go around taking revenge, why don't you go and talk to that boy daddy or that boy mama and let him know, hey, I got a problem. He did this. Can you talk to him? He owed me $5. He owed me 50 cents. He owed me $1. He didn't give me what he said he was going to give me. Matter of fact, why don't you talk to your buddy and tell him, hey, man, we're going to grow. We're going to leave the drugs alone. Because see what it's doing, man, it's oppressing our community. It's holding us back. We enslaving one another. They don't care. They don't care up there in the White House. They don't care up there in the legislature. They don't care in the Congress about what's going on in the African-American community. They don't care what we doing to one another, how we killing one another. They can say they do, but they don't. You know, they don't. They don't care because it's too many of us. Back in the slavery days, they made so many slaves. They made so many. And over all these years, over 400 years, they've been lynching us. They've been lynching us for 400 years. And then, now they don't have to lynch us so much because we lynching one another. You see what I'm saying? Then we holding down the community. We holding down the future kings and queens. We ain't from this country. We adapted the traditions of this country when we got here. We not here. So, you know, let's not be of this world. We're in this world, but let's not be of this world. We are legends. Let's grow.